My pole's just gonna be right in her field of vision. Oh, let's make our way.
Are you gonna be really nice to us today?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's take our legs into a straddle when you're ready. Yeah, my period cramps arrived today.
Oh, my ovulating cramps arrived.
So we're all feeling great in this area. I literally they arrived an hour ago and I was like, ah! So yeah, I'm gonna be really nice, trust me. So we're in our straddle. Hands can be in front and you're just gonna start circling your chest around. Just creating some movement in your hips. Yeah. Try to squeeze your glutes a little bit. Try to keep your knees and the tops of your feet pointing up. Whether they're pointed or flexed is irrelevant, as long as your hips stay externally rotated. Circle the other way.
Sparkles everywhere.
Everywhere. Sparkles all over. It's all over the floor in front of me. I've shed sparkles.
It's on your body, actually.
Oh yeah, they're all over my back and on my legs, everywhere. Let's circle it the other way again.
That's why I'm tired of using shoes.
I don't blame you. They literally got everywhere when you wore them. But they were super pretty.
Sure.
You wear those for like photo shoots.
Yeah.
So that way you're not covering yourself in glitter all the time. Was this direction number 4? 3. Okay, thank you. Circle it the other way one more time. Oh, happy sounds. Grunting. That's okay. Just don't go so deep. You're doing great. Last one, all the way around. Coming up. Refind your sit bones. Move your butt cheeks out of the way. Again, if you're too wide, take it more narrow. It's all good. We're gonna reach up, twist towards the left leg, fold it over. Reaching across the leg with the right arm if we can. Drop the chin, relax the head, neck, shoulders. Let's take our left arm in front of our left leg and the right arm up and over. Pushing into that left arm so that the left shoulder can push forward. Try to keep the shoulder away from your ear, so lengthening through the spine. Yeah, nice modification. Let's bring both arms up. Oh, sweet Lord. And twist. And exhale over the right leg. Trying to reach the left arm across the leg if it's accessible. Drop the chin. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your right arm in front, the left arm overhead. Pushing into that right elbow to open your chest and trying to draw that shoulder away from your ear so you're lengthening through the neck and spine. Gently bring it up. Good. Hands behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. You're gonna just press forward and back. So coming as far forward as you can and then contracting the thighs and the glutes and the core to lift yourself back. Squeezing the shoulder blades open as you come forward. So it's like you're trying to lead with your chin and your chest. Pulling the arms back like so. So even if the hands are on the floor, we can still imagine pulling them back. Or if you need to actually physically remove them and start squeezing them like this so that your chest stays open, that's perfectly fine too. That's how I taught myself to use my shoulder blades because they did not work at first. They did not. Let's do one more like this and we're just gonna hold it in the deepest part of our stretch for now. We'll come back to this one again, so if you're not as deep as you want to be yet, that's okay. She'll be back. She's always back. Gently release. Pull back. Support with your hands. Roll your hips out. Slowly bring your heels in. Having them in line with your knees, so not too far in, just a little out. And we're gonna roll them into our windshield wipers. Back and forth, trying to keep the hips where they are, just rolling through that hip joint. One more time each side. Good. Coming back to center. Diamond the feet. From here, you're gonna grab the soles of your feet and you're gonna open up your big toes like the pages of a book. Pulling those big toes open, you're gonna pull on your elbows, pulling your chest forward. And then if you can, you're gonna actually push your elbows into your legs. Okay, you can also abandon your feet and just push onto your legs. Look how much higher my right elbow is than my left.
I'm the same.
Wow.
My right side is always tighter than my
Oh
left.
yeah, that makes sense. Wherever we are, let's try to squeeze the shoulder blades a bit and lift that tailbone. A little mini arch in the back, just so that we're keeping the posture here. And we'll slowly bring it back. Hands can come behind so we can bring these together. Just give yourself a little hug. Tuck your chin. Try to push your shoulders back, rounding your upper back. Pull your whole back. Pulling against those arms as you push your hips or your shoulders away from your knees. Let's release. We're gonna extend the left leg. Yes, and tuck the right. I had to think about that. It's like, do I want to start with this leg? Yes. We're gonna reach both arms up again. Inhale, twist towards the left, exhale, fold. Try to keep your right knee pushing down towards the ground and your right sit bone on the ground if possible. Same as before, side bend. Bring that left arm in front of the leg. Push into that left arm, open the chest, lengthen through the spine. So try to draw the shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful. Gently bring yourself up. You're gonna take your right foot and cross it over top of your left knee. Hands behind, and you're gonna draw the left leg up. So you're in a little figure four, moving so that my pole's not blocking my angles for the camera. Push that right knee open with the activation of your glute. Okay, you can lift the chest and squeezing your shoulders to get deeper. Another option, peel your left toes up. Another option, take your left hand to the middle, press into your right leg with either the elbow or the hand. Open it. Breathing for 3 and 2 and release. You're gonna draw your left heel into your butt, coming into a pretzel of whatever pretzelness you can get to. As long as your right leg is draped over your left in some way. Trying to stack them, good. One above each other, the knees, and the legs side by side. If you're floating, that's fabulous. You can hold your feet in place, because I know my right leg wants to just fly out. We're gonna lift the chest, holding onto the legs, and then hinge forward. Trying to push your belly button onto your right thigh. The face.
I don't know why.
No? Did you skip a stretching day?
No.
Sometimes it just happens.
I'm just tired.
That happens, that's okay.
It's not hurting?
No,
Well,
it
I'm
is.
just very tight.
It's extra tight,
Oh.
she's saying. Yeah.
Because normally these are lined up, and this is as far as it'll go today.
It's like, not today. That's okay.
No.
We listen to our body. We're gonna gently come up and take a breath. We're gonna take the left arm across the left knee. Reach the right arm behind. Inhale, lift the chest as you press down into your right arm. Exhale, push into your left and look over your shoulder. Every inhale, sit up. Every exhale, try to press and twist deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Always trying to find that length in the spine before we twist. One more deep breath in. And out. Come back to center. 3 pops in my back. Okay, from here, we're just gonna hang out for a sec. Keep this loveliness for another quick second. If you're like, oh, I'm a little more bendy and I can come forward again, you can hinge forward again. You can also reach the arms forward and tuck your chin and just kind of fold it over. Gently, slowly release. Good. We're gonna to take this leg, open it up. Coming into side 2. Right leg extended, left leg in the groin, reaching up, twisting over the right, and dropping the chin. Trying to keep our left knee pressing open to the floor. Bring the right arm in front, left arm over, pushing into that right side to open the chest. Beautiful. Gently bring it up. Take your left foot, bring it on top of the right, squaring your hips and your chest. Then draw that right leg up. Coming into that figure 4, pushing your left knee open. Lifting the chest, squeezing your shoulder blades. Eventually, if you'd like, pulling the toes up on your right foot. They were stuck to that mat.
My ear was.
Yeah, that's okay. You can pressing forward in that chest. You can always press your left knee open with that elbow. Deep breath. And gently release your foot. Come on, drag that right foot in underneath of you and stack those knees on top of each other. Whew. Both hips on the ground. Hiya! This side's a little bit tighter than the other!
For me, it was the opposite.
This is very rare that this leg is tighter than the other. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just gonna hang out. If you'd like, chest lifted, you can hinge forward. I cannot hinge yet, but if you're ready, start hinging. Yeah, I literally I got an inch, I got half an inch, not even, like back here, and then I'm like, and I'm here. You can also move, right? So adding some movement, pulsing in and out might feel better than just straight up holding, because then you can have a moment of release, and then push back deeper maybe, and inhale, and then exhale into the pose. Always exhale when you're trying to make space. Think of it as literally exhaling the air out of the way so you can fold deeper, because that's literally what you're doing sometimes. A couple more. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. And if we're ready, we're gonna add our twist. So reach behind with the left and forward with the right. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, push and twist. Inhale, sit up, pushing into that back arm a little. Exhale, twist, pushing into the front arm. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Keep breathing. Come back to center, hold.
I was doing that at work yesterday, and Steph's like, "What is wrong with you?"
It's just cramping.
I'm like, my hip's cramping.
No, we're not done. Remember, we held it longer. I just couldn't hold it. I know, right? Okay, we held it a bit longer. You can fold forward. We did on the other side. I'm laughing at myself. There's no way I can walk any farther forward with the hands, but allow the hands to go as far forward as they can. You almost want to bring your chest and your body on top of that left leg eventually. Try to relax the tension in your shoulders. Gently make your way up. That's fine. Oh, was that hip popping? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Always come out anytime you need to. If I tell you, keep holding, but you're like, dude, come out. This is always your practice.
And my head feels like a kick like this, but
Don't worry about it. Shake it out. Do what feels good. Give yourself a little minute. That look real good, guys. Real good. All right. Let us take the right knee in first. I have to think about what side got stretched out first. We're going to come into a little pigeon. So we're gonna take our left leg, make sure it's on the mat as we roll onto our right knee into our pigeon. Do as much adjusting as necessary. Try to pull the right heel forward a bit. Keep that left leg square. Breathing into it.
But our butt's up, right?
It depends on your flexibility. To stay square, if your butt has to be up, then that's fine. Eventually you end up sinking down and sitting a little bit on it, but you're never like that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never.
It is more like straight.
Yes. Yeah. And then eventually it will stretch so much that you won't have to feel like you're pushing so hard. It will feel like a more of a rest. But until you touch down, it will feel like a workout, and that's okay.
Just gotta keep showing up, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You got this. We're gonna press into our hands. We're gonna curl our back foot underneath. We'll be back in a minute, don't worry. We're gonna come into downward dog. So take your right foot back, pedal at the feet, ears between your biceps, and you're lifting up your butt. Try to pedal it one at a time. Beautiful. Now let's take our left leg forward to plank. And by plank, I mean pigeon, that other P word. And try to stay square. Try to bring that left heel more forward if it's accessible. If it's not, don't worry, hang out where you are.
Yeah, this side is tighter today. I don't know why.
Are you sitting weirdly? At your chair, maybe? Or maybe it worked. Maybe this leg worked extra hard in pull 2 last week or something. For that leg, for the pull up, for the leg hang thing.
I think I was doing more stuff on my left because it's my non-dominant.
That's probably why. That's okay. That's good. Good for you. Let's curl our feet underneath. When you're ready, plant those hands back to downward dog. Try to push your face through the hands, through those arms, towards your feet. Good job. Pedal it out. Lengthen the spine, so try to lift up out of the shoulders if you feel like you're shrugging. Try to make yourself a little taller. Now we're gonna take the right leg up. Hold it up as high as you can. Fabulous. Keep holding it. Push through your hands more. Squeeze that top glute. Let's pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep it higher for me. Just, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly pull her forward to pigeon. You okay?
Yeah. It just got sliced my lip. Oh no.
Okay. So from here, if it's all right, we'll make our way to our elbows. Try to keep your back flat-ish. So we're still trying to lead with the chest. I feel like I go into like a trance when this music is on, and sometimes I forget to teach.
Honestly, like my muscles respond to this soundtrack now. They're like, oh, it's time to stretch.
Me too.
It's Saturday morning aerials with Kelly.
I've been Channeling this whole list. I was like, oh, this is so fun.
Yeah, it's the soundtrack to Amelie, the movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the whole thing. I'm literally just playing it in order.
Yeah.
Because we used, like she said, we used to listen to this when I taught Saturday mornings in stretch class. And I was like, I don't want to think hard work. We're gonna have to stretch to really nice French music.
Yeah. Sometimes, what's it called? Instrumental music
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's among some of my favorites. Like I love listening to soundtracks. I also love when I'm listening to like a really epic soundtrack for something really mundane in my life, and it feels like a really, really epic moment. We're pedaling it out, and then when you're ready, we're gonna draw the left leg high. Square those hips. Keep squeezing your glutes. Keep pressing your face through your arms. Now we're pulsing high at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7. Press that right heel down as much as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Pigeon. When you're ready. Oh, that one kicked in my uterus.
I remember one point you had like the Superman soundtrack in Ariel, and we were doing like a really difficult pose, and it just made it so much more epic to the soundtrack.
I forgot. It was the Man of Steel soundtrack, guys.
Yeah.
So it was like extra epic.
And I think we were holding like our split, so it was just like so much strength, and it was like the most like epic pose of all time.
I love that.
Fate of the earth depends on it.
I'll make a new musical score playlist. I'll make one with like calming music, and then I'll make one with like really epic music for the
Yeah.
days where we just don't want to. So every moment will feel like we're in a raging epic battle.
That's how I make my playlist. It's just moves.
Yeah, it's so true.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I have the angry music, the like relaxing music, the one party
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
I I just made a playlist called Let a Bitch Cry, and it's just songs that make me cry.
Yes.
Let a bitch cry.
I love it. I love that. I totally have songs that I listen to when I need a good cry. Oh,
Yeah,
really
exactly.
Yes.
Let's come back to our downward dog. When we're ready, my loves. We're pedaling it out. We're pressing our hands nice and firmly and our face towards our feet, not our feet towards our face.
Engage your shit.
Engage your forehead. We're gonna take the right leg up again. Now we're gonna keep the hip square, and then we're gonna open the hip. And then we're gonna square the hip. And then we're gonna open the hip. And then we're gonna square the hip. And then open the hip. So it's not like you're doing very much. It's literally opening the right hip, squaring the right hip. So you might feel it a lot in your left butt cheek. Beautiful. Does that make sense, Jess?
Yeah,
If
I'm just watching.
you're just watching? Okay, cool. No worries. Do 4 more. 3, 2. Now let's keep this last one open. Hold it open. Now your right hip is open and you're trying to square your right shoulder. So don't let your chest open. Just try to open your belly button to the back of the room. Squeeze your butt cheek harder. Yeah. Now pulse here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pigeon.
Thank you for all the pigeons.
You're
I'm
welcome.
really happy about it.
I'm very grateful. You love it. I go just based on what my body feels like doing. After we finished the middles, I was like, I don't want to do anything but pigeon.
Oh god, my body was just craving pigeons so hard. As soon as you said it, I'm like, yes!
Come to your elbows. If your elbows hurt, call the downward dogs. I am there with you, I promise. You're welcome to extend also here, or you can make it a pillow. I'm grateful that I could stretch you out the way you wanted to, my love. I'm honestly, so Chris is coming back, and her hip was hurting, so I'm literally just trying to get all of the hip shit out of the way before she gets back. And she's not gonna do it. So bring it up. Up to our hands. We're gonna push in our hands into our leg, and we're gonna lift the chest. So we're pushing until our arms squeezing the butt cheek, left cheek. Even more, technically, squeeze both cheeks. I lied. Squeeze both cheeks. And squeeze your back muscles to help lift your chest. Yeah. And then if it feels okay, your arms are gonna come back and try to pinch together behind your back. Yeah. Now squeeze your legs against the ground. Yeah. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands forward. Let's take a break from this butt cheek. Downward dog. Pedal it out. Burping? Nope, just not making myself move. No, that's just a new sound effect. I'm okay with that too. Finding stillness, we're gonna take our left leg up. And then same thing, we're gonna open the hip and then close the hip. So it's like, look under your left shoulder, back to center. Moving through the hip joint. You feel it in your right hip joint more than anything. The left one's just along for the ride, realistically. Let's do 6 and 5. Try to keep the left shoulder as square to the ground as possible. 3, 2. You can do this in tabletop as well. If you're starting to burn, open the hip, keep it open, and pulse. Remember your modification is here. I'm doing this all before you got back. Pulse. You can pulse here, Jess. I got you. And bring it in. Left leg, pigeon.
I got 2 options.
Well, thanks, buddy.
And something else that you and I can score.
Down to the arms. Thank you. I'm excited. Elbows down or a little pillow, whatever feels good.
Is this the first side or the second side?
Second side for the third time.
You're welcome.
I tried to get all the downward dog shit out of the way because it was like circles, like open. It was literally 3-legged dogs. It was like, I'm doing this all before Chris gets back. It's like just like 3 dog. Sorry, I'm sorry.
This will help.
I mean, I can't say this will be the last pigeon. There'll be more. There's always more pigeon.
Great.
Just bring it up to the hands. And when you're ready, press into your leg. And squeeze the shoulders, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs. Your legs down against the ground to find that balance. And then if it's accessible, arms reach back, squeezing the shoulder blades and the glutes to help you stay up. For 5, 4, 3, and left butt cheeks freaking out. Just gently bring it down. One more time. Hold. We've made it to yours. I was wondering what's happening. The soundtrack on the I love it. When Leanne used to come, I used to teach aerial on Saturdays. I was the Saturday morning girl, and I played it straight up on the music soundtracks during aerial.
And we had Disney Saturdays.
Disney soundtracks.
What's the movie? Like
This is on movie.
Yeah, what's it about?
Some French girl, Lana help me.
Honestly, it's about like a weird antisocial French girl.
Is it in French?
Yes.
Subtitles, right?
Yeah, it has subtitles.
Let's gently bring our way up. We're gonna come back to downward
Like I've
dog.
seen when I saw the cover, I was like, okay, I've seen this movie before, or not seen it, but I've seen it.
Yeah. Just pedaling up the back of the legs so that we can stretch out the back of the knee that just got smooshed. You don't have to hang out here for too long. And make your way to child's pose. Reaching forward and pulling the shoulders back. Let's walk our hands over to the left. Take your left hand on top of the right hand, interlacing. Gently pull on your right arm as you push your hips to the right. And center. Walk it to the right. Take your right hand on top of the left, interlacing the fingers, pulling gently on that left hand as you push your hips to the left. Bring it center. Tuck the chin one more time, breathe. Roll it up to tabletop. We'll come into some cat-cows. So just lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. There's hair in my eyeball. Keep going. While I pick the hair out of my eyeball. Move at your own pace. Doesn't matter if you're going fast or slow, as long as you're getting a stretch. Try to kind of hold yourself in your maximum range of motion at the deepest part of your stretch and try to just push into it just a little more. Once you feel comfortable with the movement, you're gonna start adding a contraction. So as you lift your hips, you're gonna imagine pulling your arms towards your knees so that your back muscles engage. And then as you push away, you're gonna imagine pushing your hands away so that you contract through those abs. Doesn't have to be a long hold, as long as there's a bit of one of each, a pulse or a hold. You can hold it to really work on the isolation, or you can do a little pulse and release. As long as you're actively using those contractions in both ways though, to help you get deeper. Last one, tuck, and let's lift. And now we're gonna hold the lift. We're gonna actively hold our arms pulling backwards for 5, look up, 4, 3, 2, release. Now you're gonna walk your hands forward. You're gonna slowly fall into your forehead or chin, hips staying over your knees. So just take a gander in the mirror. Make sure your butt's over top of your knees and your arms are extending in front. You're rolling the shoulders back though, so make sure your shoulder tops are not in line or not touching your ears. You have a nice long spine. Trying to either drop forehead or chin, depending on your flexibility. Keep holding. I can't see through my hair. Lovely. Try to straighten out our arms. Let's really lengthen through those arms.
Keep your shoulders back, but like you are.
Practice. Is that the answer? Is that the answer? Excellent. Excellent. Chris, is there another answer? Am I wrong? Okay, cool. It's
like,
hard. It's very hard.
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like
like this shrug.
Yeah.
Okay, your arms dead straight.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's coming from your lats.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
It's very challenging. Absolutely. Pull them down. Yeah. Yeah. It's very challenging at first because we're just not used to engaging our shoulders that way. Oh my god, I love that she's entering it that way.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm sorry. Let's do it again in a minute. Let's press back to child. We're gonna count back to puppy in a second. That was lovely. So in child's pose, you can also practice the positioning in child's pose. So if your arms are forward here, Imagine pulling them back like this. So arms straight, no elbows on the floor. It's just my palms, and I'm trying to retract and extend. And retract and extend. Lana, can you see that from where you are? So if you want to practice, you can always work this retraction from here, and that will make it so that retracting in here will feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm already comfy and puppy.
So we're gonna do puppy again. That's what that's called. If you want to make it harder, fingertips. Make a tent with your hands or elbows, depending on who you are. I don't know what you like better. I think you're a fingertip person.
I'm fingertips and then pressing my foot down.
And then yes, you can do that too. Otherwise, you're just staying on your hands. The goal is to get off your elbows. Get off your elbows. That's the goal. Yeah. Yes, Shannon. You feel the difference?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Amazing. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm in your business.
I was just like, am I at 90?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good.
You told me that it was.
Just so shift your butt forward just a smidge. Now take your hands forward with it. Yeah, now there, hold there. Keep your feet down. Yeah, perfection.
Ew.
Ah! It looks really good. Hold, 5. Keep holding, 4.
I love you. 3, 2. Now walk it back. Press it back. Press it back. Do what you want.
Take a little child's pose. Your arms can come back to your feet here. Great job. Take a breather. I loved everything about that. Gently roll it up. Great job. Ew, I don't like it. That's how you. I love that reaction. Ew, I don't like it. So we're going.
That's how I feel every single time I see Kelly do anything that's like an elbow hold. I'm like, ew, no. That's not how bodies work.
It was like pain initiated. It was like, no, this is wrong.
When you become aware of muscles you didn't know you had.
Because that's my like.
Who were we doing when we did like against the wall? We had to do like that.
That was me.
Yeah, that I didn't know I had muscles there. That needed stretching.
Against the quads and hip flexor.
I love it. Excellent.
That's my favorite.
So we're going to counter stretch. So you're gonna bring the top of your head to the floor. Curl your toes under. Grab your heels. And then pull your butt off your heels and try to round your back. Pulling the elbows open and down. Top of your head. Yeah. Top of your
I
head to
don't
the
think
floor.
I can reach my feet though.
First curl your toes under. So start from here. Woo! See, there you're good. Grab anywhere. Grab your ankles. Okay. Now lift and round. Yeah. Round more, Shannon. Round more. Round like you mean it. Yeah. This is a hard one. It's a stretch, but also slightly an activity where you have to actively contract into a hollow body to round your back.
I don't like my head. Like, it hurts my head. Am I putting too much weight on my head?
It's probably because you're grabbing here. So there might be a little more weight than.
Okay, wait.
That's okay.
I got this.
Yeah.
Wait.
And tuck your chin. Yeah, tuck your toes, tuck your chin. Yeah. And now round.
Okay, yeah.
Does it feel better? Yeah, that's all we have. Okay, cool. I'm glad. Chillin'. Atlanta. Took a break. That's cool. When you're ready, guys, come on out. Flatten your toesies. Awesome. Let's try opening our knees. And sitting on the floor instead of on our feet. If you can't reach the floor, keep sitting on your feet. Oh, I want your hips.
You can also sit on a block.
You can also sit on a block. Thank you, Chris.
It's the only thing I can do.
That's okay. You've reached the max of your range of motion here, and you're like, dude, that's cool. You can just hang here. It's probably where I'm gonna hang. We can also draw our hands back. Ugh. You could bend the elbows. Somebody who's more flexible than me, bend your elbows. Or you can lay all the way back. Okay, elbows one, and then lay, thank you, and then all the way back. My hip joints are freaking screaming at me. Yeah. So you hang out wherever you want.
This is fantastic.
Good. In a good, are you being serious?
No, like in a
Okay, good.
bad
I was like, is that sarcasm?
No, like my lower back's been screaming for 2 days.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad it's helping.
Yeah, mine too. Is that a thing? I think it's just period shit. Oh,
I could barely walk yesterday or anything I did. I was like, oh, it's gonna break. It's gonna break.
I know. That's the worst. Sometimes you just need a good stretch.
You actually did yoga Saturday morning.
Gently make our way back up. Oh, sweet Jesus. And forward. And just circle out the hips a bit, coming into a tabletop. Knee or hip circles here, just creating some space. Go both ways. Excuse me. Let's grab a sip of water because I'm going to forget to give you a water break and then we'll come back. Are we still in?
What day is it today, guys?
Monday. Monday 31st. August 1st tomorrow. Let's step our non-dominant legs forward first. My left leg is tighter, so it's going forward first.
I was gonna say that's my dominant, but it's my less dominant today.
Whatever feels for today.
I have to really think about that.
That's okay. So tighter hamstring. Forward first. Yeah, you go as little as you need down.
I'm waiting to see what happens next.
We're just gonna go back and forth. So if you have a pole near you, you can hold it. If you've got blocks, you can push into your blocks. If you want, your hand can be on the thigh. You're pushing into your thigh, using it to help you balance. Hands on the floor is another option. Chris is behind me with her hands down here. This is a little harder if you aren't as flexible, if your hands are all the way down. So use the block, Jess.
Okay.
So you might need your best. That way as you shift forward and back,
But I hit the rock.
you have, try to keep your tailbone lifted. This, I like that.
Wait, I'm trying to round it or
Flat.
flat?
Here it's flat back, and then here, flat back. So it's always like you're trying to fart on the person behind you. That's my cue. Or think shoulder blades down and back. So always think just lengthening the spine. When we do this, we lose the stretch back here, where the hamstring meets your bum. And then same thing, if you start leaning forward, you're cheating the gravity assist that we get when we're in front. Now we're gonna hold it at the front. Just lean back. Hands can be on the hip, just make sure your shoulders are going backwards. If your knee's uncomfortable, roll up your mat. Just look come in and roll up your mat.
So mine was, I got a cramp in my
Ah, which I understand that. I understand that for sure. No worries, no worries. Okay, you're gonna squeeze your butt cheeks. Squeeze them.
You didn't drink a lot of water today.
No, I feel that better. Let's squeeze our glutes. Let's try to lean back. So now take your hands to your hips, Jess. Hands to the hips. We abandon our blocks now. Hands pushing so we can lean as far back as we can. Fabulous. Happy place. Whatever leg is behind, that arm is going to go up. And then you're going to lean over to the other direction. You can also reach that hand to the hip. In the direction you're leaning, so it's supportive. You can't reach the floor, then just keep it on your hand, on your hip. Or put it on the block. Gently bring it back in. Hands back to the blocks. Shift back. Flatten the back. So you can nice flat back. Your pole's there if you need it, but you have your blocks too, Shannon, if you want them. I know, they look great. It looks much better.
Thank you.
Okay, squeeze this thigh muscle at the top. You can squeeze and release, so it's flexing and releasing. If you want, squeeze and just hold it. Okay, the more you engage the quad, the more the hamstring on the bottom will release. It also protects our knees because we're in a very vulnerable position where we could hyperextend. Pardon? Whatever do I mean? Let's press forward, curl the foot under. This is gonna be a little more challenging, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna pivot to face forward.
Oh, I fucked myself over on
It's okay, face backwards, doesn't matter. If you're in a side lunge, whatever knee was bent is still bent.
Sure.
Unless you're Chris and you're broken. And we're holding, we're lifting our chest, and we're just hanging out, and we're breathing for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Let's turn back towards that same leg. We're gonna come to the knee, take a breather. You can just hang out somewhere that feels happy and not stretching. Okay, now we're gonna come into our split. She's gonna walk her forward. Oh my God, we're gonna kiss toes. Okay, keep your hips as square as you can.
How long did it take you this?
I had one set before because I did dance for years before. But my non-dominant,
Mine still hasn't touched the ground. The non-dominant is, well, she touches occasionally. Okay, you're gonna squeeze the butt cheek on the back. It depends on frequency and intensity.
Yeah.
And squeeze the quad on the front. Okay, when you squeeze your butt cheek at the back,
before, sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't.
it relaxes this hip. Squeeze here, relaxes under here. I know, it just depends.
Yeah, this is what like 5 years of hiatus will get you.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, we're gonna inhale. And on the exhale, squeeze your legs together against the ground. Push your back leg down. Push your front heel down. Squeeze it. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep pushing. 3, 2. Don't move. Just release the squeezing. Yeah, if you need to come out and come back in, that's okay. But we're not coming out of it yet. We're just trying to breathe. If you bendy, bitch, do something else. Are you okay? You breaking? There's dying.
Did you guys do pancakes over here?
We didn't do full pancakes yet. We did like a precursor. We did some chest circles and reach side to side, but I didn't do a full pancake yet.
I'm just gonna do that.
Good job, guys. Let's slowly come out of your splits, however your body like to come out. No, it's cool. I mean, I gotta do the other leg. This is the leg that you want to do. Okay?
This was the leg.
This looks like.
I mean, we'll see. Happens when I go forward.
Take your time. We have another leg. Let your hips reline. And then we'll switch. Opposite leg will come in front. Now, whatever leg is in front, have that one at the back so that when I make you turn, you're facing forward. If you don't, it doesn't matter also. You're gonna end up facing backward. That's fine. You know what you're doing at the end of the day. So opposite leg forward. We're just moving back and forth through our lunge. Back is flat, shoulders down away from the ears. We're trying to flex our front foot. I heard that. Yeah. Is anyone happy? That's okay. Couple more. Just make it air. Let's make it space. Last time back. And then hold it at the front. You're gonna lift your chest. Oh my god. Lift your chest, use the pull, use your blocks, whatever you need. Just try to keep the shoulders over the hips, almost like you're leaning back a little. Hands can also be on the hips as support. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Or your back butt cheek. Sorry, everybody's legs are different. Whatever glute is at the back, squeeze that glute. It'll help relax the hips. Shoulders leaning back. Whatever leg is behind that arm is gonna rise up. You're gonna side bend towards the opposite direction. You can reach the floor with the second hand if it reaches.
For sure. Thanks. I got it at some craft or yoga show or something like that.
Gently bring it up.
My favorite. It's also
So we're gonna hinge back now. Flex that front foot. Whoop, you okay? Flex the front foot, lift the chest. Lengthen through the spine. So try to pull your toes up to your face on that right foot, Jess. Yeah. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders down away from the ears. This is my favorite song on the album. You don't have to dance, but I'm going to. Yeah. I'm trying really hard not to, I'm not gonna lie. Every third move I'm like, woo! Squeeze the thigh on that front leg to help relax that hamstring a little bit more. Slowly walk it forward, bending that front knee. Take your time to walk that foot off of the mat. I love the squeaking. Try to square your hips.
This is the
come back when you want. You did great. Inhale. Exhale, clamp your legs closed. Against the ground. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your butt cheek on the back and your thigh on the front. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the squeeze. Hold the position. You can keep squeezing your butt cheek and your quad, but don't keep clamping your legs together. Try to relax into it now. Nice, buddy. Use your blocks if you need them. Yeah, good job, good job. Breathing, couple deep breaths here. Do what you need to do. If you need to come out sooner, that's fine. Dismount however it feels comfortable. Good job, guys.
Halloween is my motivation.
You got this.
Good job. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna take our legs open. Oh my God, I forgot the side lunge. Why did nobody tell me?
I forgot.
Forgot what?
Silence.
We're all uneven. It's fine. We're here now. Open it up.
Do it on the other side. For the video. No, I just meant. I'm just
For
saying.
Dana. Do the other lunge, Dana.
Everybody yelling at the phone.
I know.
Just saying.
Okay.
Do the other side.
We'll do it next time. Straddle it open when you're ready. Yeah. Refine your sit bones. Moving your butt cheeks out of the way. I feel like I'm gonna face plant with my pole. We're gonna take our hands behind to start, squeezing the shoulder blades. Remember, we're trying to do this activity of squeezing the arms together so that as we come forward, we're leading with our belly button rather than rounding and leading with our chest, we'll call it. Wherever you are, fantastical. Hang out there, reach forward, keep the squeeze. Or you can stay there. If that feels more comfortable, then just stay there. If you're here and you want to go deeper, you can start bending the elbows and pulsing in. Right, but we're keeping that flat back. You can point, you can flex, whatever feels good. Start adding some movement. Maybe go all the way in if it feels good. You listen to you. Oh, we're diving through because we want to work on dives. Oh, so smart.
It's more so that I can go up and down without actually just doing push-ups.
I'm not even using my arms. I'm fully using my legs as we back up. Awesome job, guys. Just hanging out, and then let's find the deepest part of your stretch wherever that feels good, and just hang out there. Oh yes, blocks on your head. Sounds like a fabulous idea. Yes. Oh, my left hip. Nice. Now squeeze your butt cheeks and release them. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Keep going. Keep clenching and releasing the glutes. Whatever speed you want. Chris is having a crazy time. I'm going slowly, but if you want to pulse like a psycho, go to town. Really, it's just to help relax your hips. Or you can alternate. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. What?
Oh my God, I've never been so mesmerized. Chris, sorry.
Right? Her butt is fantastic. Holy crap.
Like shitting just with my ass.
Gently make your way up. Take your time. I love. No, she loves it. I know, right? Shake, 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 shake. Take a moment to breathe. You can shake it out.
That's like, you know how like every guy wants to do like the cat thing?
Yeah.
I feel like every girl would love to do that.
It's so
I used
true.
to be able to do it with my tits too.
Really?
Jelly.
Yeah, no, that was never a thing for me.
I did belly dancing for 12 years though.
Oh, that's fun.
So we are going to do a frog.
A what?
A frog.
Okay. No.
No.
Unless you're Chris and you've injured yourself today, because she did actually hurt herself a little bit in my last class, so she's the only exception to the rule. Okay.
We'll see
Take
if
your
I can make it farther.
Don't sit so far back yet. So come into the position with your knee, your hips like in line with the knees, and we're opening the feet So we're like in front. Come here. Yeah. And then from here, we drop to the elbows. And then you tuck and you tilt from there. Drop it in when you're ready. Drop to your elbows when you're ready. We should be able to see our toesies in the mirror. There they are. Toes. Okay. Elbows are on the floor or on the blocks if you don't want to be so low. You can actually pull your heels in a bit more, Jess. So they're not like out here, but they're in line with our knees, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now push into your elbows, engage your core. You're gonna tuck your pelvis and squeeze your legs together. And then lift your tailbone, arch your back. So we're doing like a cat-cow in a frog. Tuck, squeeze, crunch, and then release, lift. So you're still engaging your inner thighs as you tuck under and contracting the abs. And release. How you doing back there, buddy?
Can't do that.
Oh, obviously. Are you just holding? I can't see what's happening behind me, that's why.
I
That's
can
fine.
hold and
Yeah,
arch.
just hold.
And not.
Yeah, just hold. I would say don't even hold if you don't want to. Last one, we're gonna tuck and hold. And hold for 10. 9, squeeze those inner thighs. 8, 7, 6. My ass is vibrating. I wanna feel some vibrating butts. Let's go, squeeze it harder. 3, 2. Chris is like, I hate you. Release the squeeze.
There's no fucking way.
That's fine, release the squeeze. Hold the position. No, don't go anywhere.
I'm the one who has to go somewhere because I fucked up.
Chris is broken, so she has to move. If you're not
Jesse's
broken,
down
on the ground. She's gonna fix.
good?
Oh, I'm good.
Try to allow the knees to slide open. If not, just try to breathe and feel more comfort. You're doing fantastic, dude. You're doing great. Bring your hips more forward, Jess. Yeah.
That?
Yeah, so they're in line with your knees rather than behind your knees, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're gonna bring our toesies together. So do toes and then crawl forward so you can fall to your hips and then bring, I need to shift sideways. Stay on your elbows. Fuck. Stay on your elbows. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Your hips will not want to go down. That's fine. Yeah, you're floating. That's okay. So if you need to go a little lower, you can. You're very tight today, my love.
I'm very tight. That's why I'm like, I don't understand how I do hips and elbows.
That's okay. So that's okay if you're feeling the stretch here, we hang. The goal is to push your feet to the floor. I knew somebody who could touch the floor, not me. Do you touch the floor when you do this normally? Yeah.
No,
But you
my
should
turn.
feel, it should feel like the groin and your hip joints are about to freak out. That's what I'm feeling.
It's either like my feet touch together or I touch the floor. It's not both.
I can actively put out 1 foot.
Like, yeah, I can do one
But the
foot.
other-
But not
and
both.
it's- but
That's
not
okay.
both, so my feet aren't even as low as yours.
Ow!
That's okay. Don't force it.
It's the turnout.
It's the turnout.
That's what this is. It's for your turnout.
Yeah.
That's why most ballet dancers can go straight flat.
Take it
So
open.
Libby.
Yeah. You're gonna bring your legs together. Take time. I'm gonna crawl it forward to it. Slowly but surely bring your legs in.
Could have lifted them before you.
What's that?
So I could have lifted them.
I would have enjoyed
I
that.
know.
Come
I thought
back.
about it, and then started vlogging, and I was like, ah, she'll make it.
I make it. Come on back. All right, give yourself a little movement, whatever feels good. Okay. So we're gonna finish off with some handstandy stuff. If you're like, Kelly, I'm tired, then don't do handstands. Just do more passive, relaxing stretching on your mat. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. You got 5 minutes left. Okay. You're welcome to just chill. Otherwise, we will go to a wall, and we're gonna work on our L stand. So I'm gonna use the pole here just so that I can continue recording without having to move things around. Okay, so we're sitting against the wall. Imagine my pole is my wall. Wherever the feet are, our hands go there. And then we come up into a downward dog type position with our feet right close to the base of our supporting thing. The knees together, you're gonna place 1 foot on the wall or pole right by your bum. And then as you push into your legs, you gotta push your hips over your shoulders and come into this L stand. It will feel like your face is going to fall that way. And it will also feel like your feet can't stay on the wall. So you have to really engage and almost push into the wall. Cool? If you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing anything, so hard today. I'm gonna come over there. If you don't feel like doing anything so hard today, remember you can welcome to practice stretching.
Practice stretching.
Practice stretching or any other balance that feels okay for you.
Yeah, I might try the side ones and see how it goes.
Squeeze your more.
My hips are so mad at me.
Don't bring your leg up. Nope. Put it back where it was. This is where you hold. Ooh. Push like this. Okay. Put this on the pole so it's helping you. Okay. So let me show you what you did the first time. You did this, and then you did this, and then you did this. Okay. I need this. Okay.
Oh my god, my arms.
Think of being folded or fold and hips over the shoulders. So look in the mirror. Push your hips this way. Yeah, but don't push your face forward. Keep the shoulders here. Yeah. And then eventually we'll get the legs higher so we can get the hips farther away. But this is a fantastic start. Dana's gonna enjoy seeing you flop around. Keep going!
No stepping today.
Practice mounting the pole on the wall with either leg. So one leg going up first, other leg going up. Nice, Jess. That's high enough. There, that's it. Now squeeze. Look at the floor between your thumbs. Yeah. Beautiful, girl. Great job. Hold it as long as you can. You count to 5. Bend it down. Yeah. Nice. It's not destroying your belly.
No, my upper leg's fine. It's a little sore on this leg.
Just gonna hover and watch how I'm feeling. Whoa. So, set up again. Set up again.
No.
Take your hands closer. Put it down. Put your hands closer.
Tap.
Not together. To the pole. Yeah, okay. Now, straighten your legs. Okay.
It's your
Bend
sound
one
effects that make it so much better.
Keep your knees together.
Every day.
This is where your feet remain. So now press your straight.
Why?
No. Just but don't press your face forward. I don't want it up. I want both feet on just forward. It can go up. Because it got your hips there again. But notice how when your face is trying to go that way, I want it to like, I want your face to go this way. Yeah. Yeah, not a bit higher, So it's like in line with your booty. So if you look in the mirror, right? Okay. Yeah. Higher. Yeah. Now just try to straighten it. Push both. Yeah. Up, yeah. Push it. Keep coming through the hole. Yes. Beautiful. I know it's really hard. It looks really good.
It's just fun watching her.
Feel the difference in
It
the
is.
back though?
Yeah.
So you're doing
Well,
like a
it's
plank.
It's hard on my shoulder.
Yeah. So you're almost like you're going into the familiarity of plank.
Yeah.
Just totally wrong. So it's about just bringing your biceps up by your ears, and like sticking your head.
I think this is also keep your shoulder away from your ears. Half the time, like keep your shoulder away from your ears. Right? So it's like
And they are away from your ears because you're like this,
Yeah.
and then you're like this. That's what we do. Yeah. But you're kind of like by away from your ears.
yeah.
It's lovely. Okay, dudes, last rep if you're doing the headstands, one last one. Otherwise, keep stretching. Good. So you're a little far from the wall, Jess, but eventually you'll get closer and you'll feel better with it. But at first, when we're in that proper position, it feels like we're too close and that we're gonna tip.
Okay. So I was too far that time.
You were a little. So it was like, if you look at me, you're a little far so that your back was like here, right? When you're actually in a little bit of an arch. Look at my butt.
Okay.
You were like here.
Okay.
So now try to
Bring the belly in instead of
sit
around.
your tits out.
Okay.
Let's say tits out.
Okay, tits out.
Try one more.
But like my hands were in the right
Hands
position.
are right. Yeah. They could. Yeah.
Tits out.
Tits out.
Even when you're broken, you're still so graceful.
Last one, yes. Because I have to control it, otherwise I feel like I'm gonna fall out of
But
it.
it's still like, if I didn't know you were in pain, I wouldn't think you were in pain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to know.
Thanks, guys.
You're straight.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah.
That's like it's awkward, like walking.
She
I'm like, the other side. Then I go to do like something where I make it out. So there's like,
I'm fine.
It's just not following with the best follow-up.
All right, great job today. Thank you, Dana. Have a great night.
Bye, Dana.
I missed you, Dana!
Here, this is our peeps. We love